We went out once. We went out
I want to go home. I want to go with you rather than quiet by candlelight, and this can be a little avoidance of our little judgment day. The hunger can be elated and cloud deferred. This is the moment we rest. Pretend it's forever. The lights show up except they don't. Morning comes, breakfast, toilet, awkward touch, hidden need. Too much to convey riding on lack of words. So we hide, and that, what we see, the hiding, back to the cave, we feel hunger, stuff it down with words, say it in words, the longing hushes, quiet for a while. Yet always to emerge, it doesn't go. That thing is biological, the genetic yearning, all about love. Only love, true love. Battle, win, feel, find, and oh God, when it's not enough, wanting more, then back to the cave. Poets are hungry for love and beyond, down in reading, sentence back to the cave to reflect this hunger through words, to look in the mirror and see words like weights and frail scales. I want it over, the full stop, say it once, leave it there, then the dissatisfaction, the hunger, the cave, the masterful delusion explained by words, perpetuated by words.
And beyond. Don't hate myself.
This is called Withdrawing from Fentanyl 11 days before a hysterectomy after October's full moon. We're at Moonfleet, a family hotel, on the Fleet Lagoon, a bank of water where Chesil Beach seems to split from Earth. I'm with my son, boyfriend, and his son, and I'm unnaturally content. I'm at peace, as though it's game over. And I explain to the boys that in the country or by the sea, I feel my true self. I recognize myself, and that's what matters. We have dinner. Me and Patrick talk over a meal for the first time in months. The boys are watching a film in the ballroom, and we would have loved a baby together. But then we all go upstairs for all my wholehearted contentment. There's a fucking shadow. It's so dark I'm scared to look, and it seems I only see pain. Every single interaction is me seeing right into that kernel, the bit where life tore open our hearts, spat acid on the wound, let it heal, then did the same again, but worse. And it's that place in all of us that makes us bad and nasty, and it's all I see, and I'm pretending it's lovely, and this isn't happening in the middle of a fucking family holiday. I see it when my stepson refuses to be kind to my son, that he feels unlovable, and then the wound in my son that makes him repeatedly chase acceptance from his older stepbrother, and how fucking rare acceptance ever really is. It doesn't happen when I'm looking anyway. The hurt chain keeps forming new links. I want to snap it, but I'm watching all of this in bliss. Later, at bedtime, I feel the nausea in the ensuite bathroom with the huge brass-footed bath in the centre of the black and white tiled bathroom. I'm sick everywhere, violently, in front of the boys and Patrick. Blaze and Patrick are used to this. Riley stares. The next day, after lunch, I remember to acknowledge this event and to reassure everyone. Riley says he's often sick after strong medication, and I love him for this, an all-male company, for their ability to live in chaos and constantly create order by condensing everything to a lovely, sensible nugget of reasoning. And winding along the Dorset coast, stopping at Chesil, Ypres and Lyme Regis, the sun shines like late August, except it's nearly Halloween and there's still that nagging fucking shadow, and Patrick drives fast like he wants to get away, and I know he sees it too. On the road, I think of Sam Cooke's song, the one Eddie sang verbatim when we were here last, climbing that hill on Christmas Day, the first year me and my sisters were sober. It was about a woman from Bible days who's always bleeding. I looked to find the song on my iPod just as we're passing the same fucking hill. And I say to Patrick, fucking hell, the moon, the tides, the womb, the menstrual cycle, the lunar cycle, my last ever period, coinciding with the full moon, Moonfleet, the lagoon, a song about a woman who could probably do with a hysterectomy. And my brother sang this song at this very spot 10 years ago. And I'm going to have a hysterectomy. This all threads together like a libretto in golden thread, in golden stitching. falling from Christ palms in bloody stars, and is as meaningful as that handbrake between us right now. There's something in it for me. There has to be. And maybe nothing for you, but I love you so much. Then several days back in London, I can't stop vomiting. The night before Guy Fawkes, after handing a script to Lewis, paying Eleanor, recording with Giovanna, dropping 3 dresses to Letizia, I tear the fucking fentanyl patch from my arm without knowing the withdrawal waiting and what that fucking shadow was.
You think I'm being emotional, but you did put a pillow over my face just as I was about to come, and the next day you took me to see a woman's concentration camp. Tomorrow you're gonna give me a plate of pastries, and I know it'll be a test, but I don't moderate. I let go at night, and during the day I laugh in my head. I'm not ashamed. I wait at night for you because your cock gives me back my childhood. If I can keep my solitude close in this beating heart of a city that's caked in dust, then he'll find me and come back to life. My body is a gumption battery from New York to London to Rome. I want to consume you, eat and come and cry and then puke it back up without feeling bad about it.